Hello and welcome. This is an introduction to SiteSpinner V2 web page editor by Vincent from newbiewebdesign.com, the best free web design resources for beginners. Now this is a simple intro to the easiest to use web page editor for newbies or beginners who have always wanted to build their own website or web page but have maybe been intimidated by HTML code. Or for you who bought a website builder but found it hard to use and gave up. Now what you see, what you get HTML editors. Many companies advertise on the net offering an easy to use what you see, what you get HTML editor. After you buy it, you spend hours and hours learning the basic HTML codes and then hours and hours trying to figure out how to use that what you see, what you get editor. So let me show you the simple, easy way to build a web page using SiteSpinner. There is so much you can do with this editor, but this will only be a simple introduction for newbies. So let's get started. Now this is my editor already open. And I'm not going to get into all these buttons and stuff. I just want to show you how quickly you can build a website. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on this, which is to add a picture. And I'm going to find a header here, an image. And I can go ahead and change the size of this image that quick. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit smaller, stretch it out to where I want it, and move it just like that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead on in and I'm going to get me some buttons and show you what we can do here. And I highlighted all of those buttons. Go ahead and open up and bring them all up at one time. I'm going to go ahead and move these around again. I can move an image to wherever I want. And so I'm going to go ahead and put index here. What's new here, and next here, and this here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the text box here and type in new, and I'm going to go ahead and bold that, and I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger, center it. And it's already black, so I'm going to go ahead and move that over here. Okay, now what I have so far is I can go ahead and take a look and see what it would look like on the internet, which is what I'm doing right now. And there you go. But I want to add some more images, so let's go back in here, click on the add images, and I'm going to go ahead and get this image here. Again, I can resize that to whatever I want, move it around, and there you go. I'm going to go ahead and give myself another image. This one's a little bit bigger. I'm going to go ahead and resize this and move it to where I want. And then I'm going to get myself another image here, one more. I'm going to go ahead and resize that and try to make it about the same size as this right here. Then what I'm going to do is grab one more editor. So let's go ahead and, one more image. Center that right there. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and even that. Make this just a little bit more even here. And let's go ahead and have it take a look at that on the internet. And there you go. And let's do one more thing here real quick. I'm going to add a background. So I'm going to go in here and click on background, find a color, and I'm going to go ahead and take kind of a real light gray here, hit OK, and there I've got a background. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like with the new background. And there you go. So you could add any background color you want, or you could add an image to your background. Really simple to do. Okay, now let's add some links here. I've got some links that I'm going to use, and the first one I'm going to do an address to a web page is I'm going to go ahead and double click on what's new and paste it in this little box here and hit OK. And then on this next, I'm going to go ahead and double click, grab me another link. Okay, copy, paste that in there, and there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up this text here, insert a link, and I don't want it underlined. Choose the color black, OK, and I've got a link there. So let's go ahead and see how these links work. And you saw how easy and quick that was. Now I'm going to click on here, and it takes me to another web page. Click on here, it takes me to another web page. Click on this link, I go to another web page. Okay, now let's go back into the editor real quick. And the reason I did this is that I could go ahead and match this font up with this and add that there. And I could go ahead and you can see what that would look like. And again, I can click on that and go to another web page. Now let's do one other thing before I'm finished here. Is I'm going to go ahead and add a background. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do this here real quick. Right click on that. Oops, right click on that. And I want to get a little bit of a shade here. And pick a color which I want is black. Okay, close that out. And now let's take a look at that. There we go. We could do whatever we want there. There's all kinds of ways you can put a border on there. So I'm going to close that out, and we're going to do one other thing, and that's this. Let's go ahead and right click on these images. Oops, let me put that in the back. Right click on this image, and this is a pop-up, so it will pop up as a full image. And let's do that and hit the pop-up, and let's go and take a look at this real quick. So I'm going to click on this, and you see how that popped up there. Click on this, that popped up. Clicked on this, that popped up, and that's basically it for this tutorial. Easy to use. You saw how quick it was. I'm not a professional. I'm not a webmaster or anything. I just like something that's simple. And by the way, this is my son here, number 44. And thank you for watching. And again, let's get one more image here. And let's go ahead and find that image. Okay. For more information about this product, go to newbiewebdesign.com, the best free web design resources for beginners. And you can find a lot more information about SiteSpinner. And you can get a lot of good free stuff at Newbie Web Design. So have a good day, and thanks for watching.